Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of EIF right here on the EIF Network, presented to you by Twitch. As always, your host, EIF owner Carney, and we are getting down to the wire here in November, and 2016 as a whole is coming to an end. In fact, December 17th marks the final event for Extreme International Fighting right here on 2K17, but of course, we'll be continuing 2K17 in 2017, beginning in January. We'll have more for that later on. But tonight, it is Superstardom, episode 317. We have 2 big matches for you, and then we've got 6 huge matches scheduled for you this Wednesday evening, EIF X3. You do not want to miss it. 4 championships on the line, including the 2 longest reigning active reigns in EIF today, including the longest reign of all time in Superstardom. Both the Superstardom and World Champions, Hybrid and MBC, will be defending their titles this Wednesday at X3. It's going to be an exciting night. It's going to be an unforgettable night. Trust me when I tell you that. We got so much planned for you. But for now, we mentioned there are 4 championships defended Wednesday. The only one that is not is the United States title. And that is about to be defended now. For the first time since winning the championship 9 nights ago, James Arkoffel makes his defense, and he looks to get into double digits. To do that, he's going to face Jumper Magnum. Now, somewhat of a superstar who many would have probably thought may not be fit for the position he's in tonight. However, Jumper is enacting to use a title shot, and with that, he got to pick the stipulation, which he has chosen to be a no submission match. And so we are getting set. Greedy will be watching the action with me by ringside. All of you will be watching at home, and the match should be up. Want to remind everybody, SmackDown, the arena for Superstardom, Raw, the arena for ED. That's going to be coming up after X3 this Friday. Actually got a matinee start time for you guys there. And then we have the NXT arena, the classic NXT arena, being used for the EIF X3, X1, and 2, also hosted at that very same arena. Or actually, I apologize, it was NXT and then NXT Arrival. There were 2 different arenas for those, but either way. Now, I was asked by somebody, it was in last year's, that's what I'm referring to with 2K16. So, but I was actually asked by somebody if we would be using some of the other NXT TakeOver arenas and if they would be used for EIF pay-per-views or X events. Someone asked me this last week off air. So to address that, I do want to let people know that my plans are to use those for the EIF X events. Now, that doesn't mean I will for sure. But I'll let you guys know, of course. So we are waiting for the United States champion, James Arkoffel, who might be having some connection issues. If you guys, yeah, here, I'll remake it, and then you can join first. All right, guys. So before anybody else joins, let's make sure our U.S. champion can get in here. So James and James only, please try and join, just to ensure that he and I have no connection issues. James has had some issues. We saw him have that with Nexus Genesis, I believe, actually, at True Punishment. Ended up working out, though. James won the title. How'd you live? Well, James had to go a couple of months actually without internet in the summer, and that prolonged his ability to perform in EIF. But he is back. He is in this game. So Jumper and Greedy, please go ahead and join. Entrances not on for the regular shows, however, because this is a championship match, we will have the introductions. Also set to come up in our main event, it's a tag team match. We talked about the 2 longest active reigns being on the line this Wednesday. Well, those matches, those grudges between Hybrid and Aaron and MBC and Ratlook will have to be put aside because tonight they find themselves tag team partners for their matchup against one another. We are now awaiting Jumper Magnum. Oh, and he's in. We're good. All right. So it'll be Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles taking on the team of Jericho and Michaels, a very awkward team given their past. Jumper Magnum, believe it or not, is going to be looking for his first win here in 2K17, as Goldberg has been a character that has not been as kind. His matches may have ended just as quick as Goldberg and Brock Lesnar's had at Survivor Series, but it was Goldberg on the beating end of the matchups. So Jumper certainly hoping that will change tonight. Now, Jumper had the opportunity to pick the stipulation tonight, guys, and he chose a no submission. I can't tell you how much that impacts superstars with submission, but especially a character such as Alberto Del Rio being represented by the champion James. This will be anything but an easy championship defense. At least many will assume that. The following contest is a no submission match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the EIF United States Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger, representing Goldberg from Australia. This is Jumper v. Magnum. And his opponent, across the ring, from Florida, representing Alberto Del Rio. He is the current reigning and defending EIF United States Champion, James R. Cuffle. So we await for myself to get counted out here. Jumper Magnum has history with the United States Championship before. He held that title for nearly 2 months back in the late spring, early summer with a 3 reversal character, Baron Corbin. He has the same chance tonight with Goldberg. Ding, ding, ding. And this United States Championship match here on Superstardom 317 is underway. First strike belongs to the champion. A float over DDT to connect for James, who defeated Nexus Genesis to hold the United States title, beat him at True Punishment in a shocking match that shattered prediction columns and an opportunity to win money for some superstars. But either way, Nexus will not enact to use his rematch clause. He has moved on, as Nexus has been confirmed for the Superstardom Championship Chamber match to take place at Christmas Blood. Joining him in that match so far to be confirmed is Master B, the former #1 contender for that Superstardom title, and Untamed Legend, who last week won a triple threat in shocking fashion. So John Cena, Seth Rollins, and we're going to see, of course, Master B with Dean Ambrose. Those 3 characters going to be part of that Elimination Chamber match. These 2 will not, but they have an opportunity to be in the U.S. title conversation. James has already been in there. Is it at all ironic that I spill over my words after I bring up Master B, given I thick belly to belly stopped with an elbow now, and Jumper Magnum just trying to get into it, but this is the problem he's had with Goldberg this year. And whoa, coming back out. I had no idea Alberto Del Rio had that, and I don't think he should, quite frankly, but it's going to work. Oh, he did? Okay. That's going to be a free move. You're right. I apologize. New rule. So Jumper will get a free move. So, yeah. Yeah, there have been new rules added to the banned moves list. So for those of you that are here, especially those that are competing on X3 Wednesday or ED Friday, if you plan to be at ED Friday, as recently as over the last 48 hours, new moves, banned situations, etc. have been added to the EIF website. If you go under EIF rules on the left-hand side under those tabs to choose from, you can check out what you can and can't do. The do's and don'ts of EIF, they have been updated. Please make sure you pay attention. Mid-move reversal elected to be used for Jumper. And there has been one move that has been unbanned, so if you were a fan of a certain move, hey, that might be your move. Jumper now in control for a little bit. Gaining his first reversal back. A little bit of lag on off. Keep in mind, Jumper from Australia. Now, we mentioned he was Baron Corbin in WWE 2K16 at one point, and that was where, oh, and take a look at this. Well, how about that? A little bit of a shout out to Del Rio with that cross arm breaker. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker that Jumper gets caught. But Jumper won that U.S. Championship with Baron Corbin against Aaron, who used Kalisto with 5 reversals, and he would go on to have a near 2-month reign with the U.S. title, which is fairly impressive given the character that he had. So that's the really impressive note to feature. He even won and retained in a 5-man at one point during that reign. So Jumper pretty impressive, and he's been able to work with characters like this in the past, and he's trying to, again, here tonight, as he reverses James, who is going to be in a tough situation because James cannot use the cross arm breaker, the same move that he used to win the championship. It's going to be nullified here tonight. Jumper now with a headlock. And now throwing James across the ring. And Jumper sizing up his opponent. We saw Goldberg used a WWE Survivor Series in a shocking fashion. It was shocking when James won the United States Championship the eve of Survivor Series at True Punishment. Just imagine how shocking it's also going to be if Jumper can do the exact same thing tonight. U.S. title sort of turning into the Dark Horse Championship, as James will have to the count of 10 to get back in the ring. And in the EIF rulebook, the title does change hands on a count out, so you know James will not try to stay out there for long. James gets in the ring. Clean entry allowed by Jumper, targeting an issue for him, and the champ takes advantage. Float over DDT will connect. Stomp onto the back here. Don't forget, coming up next, again, our tag team main event, Hybrid and Aaron versus NBC and Ratluck, just 48 hours before they clash at EIF X3, which will be streamed in full right here on the EIF network. The signature backstabber connecting for James Arkoffel, who is the only champion, or at least represents the only championship, that will not be seen at X3. You have the X Division, IC, and both main event titles all set to be defended, so we could see a huge night, possibly the biggest X event to date. It's an elbow to the face of James, who was going for that finisher in the corner, trying to put Jumper Magnum away, but to no avail. A big German suplex connects. By the way, we mentioned X3's main event, NBC Master and Ratluck. NBC, who has the longest reign as Undisputed Superstardom Champion in this league's history. He will have to put it on the line against Ratluck. They are the only Superstardom match on the card at X3, and they are not, and that for good reason. They are not going to share the spotlight with any other Superstardom match. This match has been heavily anticipated and features two of the best in EIF today. Both superstars with finishers in this matchup, and we could see one of them used now. Not just yet, says James, although Jumper had some say there too, electing not to use a finisher, as a kick to the back is nullified by Jumper. He's going to bring James back toward the center of the ring. Rope break could become a factor. A mid-move reversal used from James Arkoffel, and an opportunity for him now. James has got to be cautious here about how he approaches this match, how he approaches the situation to use his finisher. So he will get another taunt here. Those taunts don't give you any additional momentum this year, but they do give you a little bit of help. You can see the green fading off of James, making it harder for Jumper to reverse here. As James just awaiting, though, not really taking advantage of using that taunt. Enziguri connecting for James Arkoffel. Are you referring to what I just said? Are you referring to what I just said? That he didn't really take advantage after using the taunt. Okay. Anyway. Oh. Okay. Well. Yeah, I don't know, but. Well, back and forth they go. Pre-main event on Superstardom 317. You got a Monday, Wednesday, Friday lineup here. College class schedule style for this week in EIF. Imagine X3 on Wednesday. Friday will be ED 303. Although I wouldn't blame that as much on this match, given we've got connections from all over the world. Kick to the midsection. And, you know, we've been emphasizing so much on James' decisions as to what he wants to do here with his finisher. Let's not forget, Jumper's got a tough call to make here, too, because he's got one less reversal, and that reversal battle is so pivotal in these matchups. And, you know, one reversal going the wrong way for either of these guys, I mean, that can change the dynamic here. Chop stopped. Jumper will back up, and a running spear connects. And James will use ring escape. Two finishers in hand for Jumper v. Magnum, the challenger who looks to once again hold the United States Championship and bring it to the land down under. What the hell? The lounge. The lounge. Oh, there could be a lounge in Australia. Clean entry allowed from Jumper. James slowly making his way over. Irish whip reversal. Challenger has to be careful about what he elects to do, and that is legal. He is okay to do a running strike. He just cannot do a standing strike to someone on the apron, so Jumper not penalized for that one. Third taunt used for Jumper Magnum in this match. Notice no finisher has been attempted yet in this matchup. Our sixth match of the night. We're going to get to 7 matches. This is crazy. We had 8 last week. We did go over last week, to be fair. But we could very well again as a mid-move reversal being used from James, who uses the backstabber signature. So now both men with a pair of finishers in possession. Does either elect to use one? That's the big question. James Arkoffel could be thinking it. No. Sit out, scoop, slam, connects. Greedy, who is watching this match with me, a main event superstar, apparently seeing a lot of flaws in both superstars' offense. And there's a reason why. There is a reason why this is the mid-card. There is a difference. You can tell him after. Anyway. Reversal. Tell him after you lose the tell. Spinebuster connects for Jumper. Whoops, I revealed the script. Sorry. Anyway, just kidding. EIF is not scripted. We are not a simulation league. If you are a fan of simulation league, go ahead and do some other dumb things. So anyway, Jumper comboing away. And oh man, that right back kick was about to decapitate. James is suplexed back into the ring. So Goldberg's match a number of minutes longer than what it was at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Oh, wait a second. Waking him up for what could be another spear. Spear again! And 3 finishers in hand. Oh, wait a minute. Jumper could be thinking the end of this one. Jumper has 3 finishers. He is locked and loaded. He goes for the right back kick, and it's stopped. And that was right before James, by the way, guys, got his 3rd reversal back. So instead he is down to just 1. And that is going to be a finisher. Challenger with him up. Jackhammer connect. Do we have a new United States champion? 1, 2. Oh, so close. Man. James working on the arm, but that's to no avail. That doesn't matter in this match. James's attacks to the arm cannot be used. The submission is not allowed to be utilized. What do you mean he can't do that? He could have... What did he do? Yeah, but you can walk into an Irish whip. Yes, you can. Oh. Oh! What is this? Oh, man. Jumper went flying. Jumper now off the rope. They make contact. Bunch of kicks to the leg, and James just trying to paralyze Jumper now. Jumper once again using a reversal. Oh, you see that? James got caught in that bottom turnbuckle. James is seriously hurt. Snapping suplex connects. James still with 3 finishers. He has yet to attempt a single one of these. His goal has been to try and get Jumper to go out of reversals. Jumper, well, he got his wish now. And, oh no! Oh man, that would have been close. Well, Jumper, I thought, spelled the end for himself by an accident, but he still has some life here. Plenty of it, I should say. Right hand. And that's another free move for Jumper. Cannot strike while the superstar is standing on the apron. That is a new addition to the rules. And because this is a new addition, in the first week of it, we only are giving 1 free move instead of 3. Any previous rule breaks result in 3. So beginning next week, though, if these things are happening again, they will result in 3 band moves. But for now, just 1. And that is the one right there. So... oh, wait a second. Count is at 5. Fortunately, Jumper... I don't know what Jumper is trying to do right now. Jumper's going to slide in the ring, and I think he realized for a second there. I don't know if James realizes what he's doing. He finally gets to the ring. And he lost his championship off of that, nonetheless. Spear! A rib-cracking spear delivered from Jumper Magnum, who has hit 1 finisher already. We are going to overtime again tonight, boys. Sorry for those that wanted to watch the last couple minutes of Raw. I'm sure it would have been exciting, but we could be seeing the last few moments of James Arkovel's brief U.S. title reign. A second jackhammer connects. New champion from Australia. No! James keeps it close. James has just not been able... yeah, Untamed. Come on, man. 3-0. And it's a 3-0 finisher count. It's the 3rd time the charm. Jumper Magnum. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Jumper cannot put James away. Oh, and he used the finisher, and that's a free finisher. Free finisher, and he can pin off of it. What are you doing? Yeah, you're not allowed to do it. No submission. You did that. You did a submission. No, not hit it. We told you that before the match. 4-0 finisher count. 2, and he gets it. Yeah, you're not supposed to at all. Well, it's a little bit different in the case of, like, because the way I view it is NBC's, a Kimura and an F5 can get mistaken. His turnbuckle finisher in that one cannot. Well, we can bring it up at the meeting, but Well, either way right now, this match is going to continue regardless of the case. Thankfully, James able to kick out. That would have been a big opportunity right there if James could have reversed into a leverage pin. But, I mean, I'll tell you what, it has been, for the most part, all jumper. Jumper has went several months without that United States Championship. James Arkoffel to find an answer at all. Jumper was going for the finisher, but he could not hit it. James falling on the ropes. And look at this. Oh! Brought back to his feet. James just looking lifeless right now. He needs to fight back. And I don't think he's going to be able to once again. And no mid-move reversal going to work for James. 5-0 finish down. 1, 2, and there is a new United States champion. Jumper Magnum. Just 9 days into James' U.S. title reign, and Jumper Magnum is the new United States champion. First match between these two for the U.S. title, but it very well might not be the last. James Arkoffel entitled to a rematch clause, and so we could see a continuation of this, but for now, Jumper Magnum, for the second time in his career, is the United States champion. Well, it's been a few months since that time where Jumper was last U.S. champion, but it has been several months since NBC and Hybrid Maniac have won their respective world championships. They will put them on the line Wednesday night against their tag team partners who they'll be teaming up with here tonight, because coming up next, it's our main event. It is a normal tag matchup, and it's going to feature Hybrid Maniac putting his differences aside to team with Aaron and Ratluck, and NBC also teaming up. Back-to-back weeks that Superstardom has been in some form of a tag match. The match is up. Go ahead and join, guys. The big thing to remember, though, thinking about that U.S. title match, which James right now, who's in the party with us, is mentioning this several times, and he's right in saying this because for James, he is not going to have to worry about submission being a non-factor, because in his rematch, he will get to pick the stipulation, and I have a feeling submission is going to be a part of that. So we were just awaiting Hybrid on the wrong side there. I was thinking about it, but I decided to make it more difficult on you. Yeah, but then it ends awkwardly, and everyone's like, what are they doing?
Come on, Nexus, you got this, man.
It's taking Aaron a little bit here to ready up. He has already clicked the ready button, though.
Leave Aaron alone. Alright? Leave him alone. It happened to be like that earlier.
In the meantime, as we await for this, hoping that it will eventually hit it.
What happened?
But in the meantime,
When I something funny, I got after the match I said to James, good match, man. And he's like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm like, trying to be right, man. And just be nice. And he's like, fuck you. Yeah, he said that in the party.
How you sound like at the
There we go.
match at ASP.
I'm just trying to be fair, you know. I was like, good match. It was a good match.
Yeah, that's what you said with the ASP.
Well, that wasn't really a match.
Peanuts
That was
fucking congratulations. Yeah, you got fucking
well, guys, before we got on air, we did have several matches take place off air. Remember, EIF is not 100% on Twitch, so if you want to be a part of EIF, don't forget you can always check out our website. We'll get to more on that in our outro later on this evening. But for the matches that happened off air, Headshot and Nexus Genesis kicked off the show with their first match against each other in 6 months since Superstars Reborn. Headshot won that match just as he had done in the 2 previous ones. Following that, EBAMS and Midnight in a no contest. EBAMS once again looking close, and it was Enzo and Randy Orton. Ended up being a really good matchup, but it does end in a no contest. ASP defeating DZ, whom he blamed for losing to Untamed Legend the week prior. DZ was the one that was rolled up by Untamed, and that cost ASP his spot in the Christmas Blood Elimination Chamber. So ASP fought DZ tonight and took care of business. 5-2 finisher count on that one. Untamed then extended his winning streak to 3. He defeated Master B, and we have seen this now happen. It's not often. It's the second time in 2K17, but it's also similar to what we saw in the BFG, where the Luthez hits the referee a number of times and the ref disqualifies him. Well, it was a different move this time. Master B came charging at Untamed, looking for the running Dean Ambrose crossbody. Untamed ran just to the left, and instead Master B hits the referee, follows through the crossbody, then a number of punches, and an automatic disqualification. So Master B disqualified against Untamed, whom he will meet at Christmas Blood in the Elimination Chamber. We also saw in our match right before that Jumper and James US title match, Deathlock fighting Assassin, who was in just his second EIF match, Scott Dawson, Shinsuke Nakamura. Who would have thought that would have been a great match? But it was. Not to the length or quality necessarily of a Rat Luck Deathlock match from True Punishment, but from a regular show standpoint, a hell of a performance from newcomer Assassin, and a good match from Deathlock, who knocked in his first win at Shinsuke Nakamura. And we mentioned, of course, Jumper just moments ago defeating James, and so we now wait for a main event.
just follow my
Well, we have to see if this game will even load. Not all 3 of. We are awaiting to see if we will get a match. Aaron's. You motherfuckers. Well, it's a matter of will we get the main event here tonight? What's up? All right, later, Jump. Congrats. Yeah. Cena's? Fair. Well, okay, then we'll remake it as an elimination tag, but it will be one fall to a finish. Yeah, I'll need everybody to crash except me because I'd prefer not to, given that I'm on stream. Hashtag lazy, hashtag no movement, hashtag ha 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 ha. Hashtag too many characters to fit in a tweet. Hashtag botched on the comment. Hashtag twit. Hashtag tweet. Alright. Alright, guys, so we are remaking here. Sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties can happen. In the meantime, we'd like to remind you we were talking about X3. That is this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as we get set. Some of those guys remaking the game. We're going to set it up as an elimination tag, and so real simple here. Only thing that's going to be different is Nexus and I, who are watching, are going to be eliminated manually through the game. And then followed by that, it is going to be taken as a one fall to a finish. So even though you won't see the match end on your screen, it will be the end of the match. I'm sure they'll allow one of themselves to get pinned so they can just end it like that. And you'll be able to see, we talk about X3, that's our next broadcast Wednesday evening. Don't forget, following that on December the 17th, you're going to get Christmas Blood, EIF Christmas Blood, live at 9 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, December the 17th. And that's going to be our EIF final show, our EIF finale for 2016. We are coming back in 2017, as if we ever don't, to celebrate 10 years of EIF and so many other things. WrestleMania 10, the X events, SummerSlam 11. So much going on. And the match is up. By the way, guys, I just want to remind everybody that the NXT arena that I'm hovering over right now, that is the arena for EIF X3, and you guys should know that both matches, or both main events, at Christmas Blood, it was announced right here on the EIF network, they would be, the two world title matches would be in an Elimination Chamber match, and so hopefully you guys can kind of put one and one together. The Elimination Chamber arena will be the arena used for Christmas Blood. Apparently I just picked Goldberg by accident. Whatever.
Yo, Rattler, I'm gonna need you to press start.
What do you mean? The match is loading in.
Nah, just do it anyway.
Are you like really stupid?
Nah, just do it anyway.
Press quit.
No, I pulled a hybrid. Who used to say, oh, that was greedy? Stop. Ding, ding, ding. No, it was like 8:55. So, but either way, it is our main event of the evening. We have the challengers in the ring first. How about this? Aaron and Ratluck. And, you know, Ratluck and NBC, we've been talking about this match. Some people kind of fantasizing of a what if, and we thought that when it would happen, we thought it would maybe be a mid of the match, end of the match, Ratluck, Money in the Bank, cash in. Not the case. Ratluck sort of forced the hand of the powers that be through constantly winning match after match in Superstardom. And so he demanded, and you know what? He deserved his one-on-one opportunity outside of cashing in the Money in the Bank, where he will go up against NBC. And NBC and Hybrid on the apron right now. You combine both their reigns, which are identical dates since winning them. This is 214 days combined between Hybrid Maniac and NBC's championship reigns of both world titles. They have reigned over the EIF in both Superstardom and ED. And you know what? I couldn't tell you guys, quite frankly. I really wish I could use a stat finder. I know we do sometimes. I'm going to be honest with you. I could not tell you the last time, or if ever, we had two EIF champions who simultaneously held the main event titles for 3 months or more. Both of those reigns, though, could come to an end at 109 days on this Wednesday. EIF X3, do not want to miss it here. It is going to be streamed in full. Going to see a lot of other matches as both men continue to go off the ropes. There is Aaron, who ended the first of NBC's 3 undisputed Superstardom Championship reigns back at Collision Course in June. It has been quite some time since that. NBC has enjoyed a long reign here. This reign, along with Hybrids, both starting at SummerSlam on August the 13th. And NBC just comboing away Aaron, stopping him with a left hand, and Aaron chose to go to ED in the late summer. Had a couple of opportunities at the World Championship, failed to capitalize, but he has his first one-on-one opportunity against Hybrid. And it's been 2 years nearly since Aaron last was the undisputed world champion. So he gets drilled in the stomach, and then NBC takes him to the outside where Hybrid cannot interject. This is all NBC right now. And, you know, I got to be honest with you, I'm a little bit not so surprised that Aaron and Hybrid could work together. These two are actually part of a past affiliate and faction here in EIF throughout the history. However, NBC and Ratluck, not so much. This is a team that I'm interested to see the cohesion with, the amount of garbage that's been talked about. But, you know, both these guys have worked together so far. They've kept Aaron in the ring the whole time. They've made some good tags here. And these are two guys, you know, Ratluck, I think, is a professional, consummate professional when it comes to EIF and able to keep business inside the ring. And right now he's looking at it from the standpoint of, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to get another win in my illustrious career. He'll focus on NBC Wednesday, and I think NBC might do the same. It's going to be a huge match. I mean, you're talking about Titans colliding. They are the only Superstardom match at EIF X3 as Hybrid catches Ratluck with a hiccup there, two best friends outside the league. And have had some intense matchups against one another in their career, including a WrestleMania 7 60-minute Iron Man match from nearly 3 years ago. It's one of the better matches of that card. A great WrestleMania, I might add, was WrestleMania 7. WrestleMania 9 was also fairly good, and we certainly hope that this coming year's WrestleMania 10 will be nothing short of spectacular. As Ratluck and NBC both on the apron, referee recognizes that Ratluck is still the legal man, and I'll take a look at this, though. NBC is going to tag himself in. NBC maybe thinking he can get the job done, and oh, Hybrid missing this, and now it is champion versus champion. We talked about the 214 days. Well, those two getting an opportunity in the ring now. NBC missing that clothesline off the rope. Suplex City. Hybrid. NBC taking out Aaron. Well, this is one fall to a finish. NBC could be, oh, and NBC targeting issues. And NBC gets caught. Drop kick connects from Hybrid. NBC, well, and take a look at that. NBC and Ratluck run into each other, and now all of a sudden, that tag team unison not looking too great. Oh! You have to wonder if Ratluck did that on purpose. NBC might have brain damage going into their match. Somehow, through all that mess, though, NBC able to maybe keep offense, and no, Hybrid with a mid move. We might see it. No. Hybrid with the right hand. Another right. Tag is made to Aaron. And a big shot to the body of NBC Master. Back-to-back weeks, by the way, Superstardom has seen tag team main event. Had a 3-on-2 last weekend in a no contest. Pretty entertaining 3-on-2, though. Surprisingly good connection for that one. NBC with a back body drop reversal. My apologies, Aaron and NBC were a part of that match on opposite teams back-to-back weeks here. And now NBC, the champion, will make the tag into Ratlock. Ratlock bringing Aaron, lifting dead weight. Now Aaron has seen a bulk of the action of these 4 superstars. He's been in the match more than anybody. And this is a 1 fall to a finish. And again, guys, set up as an elimination tag so Nexus and I could get out. Quick Lion Salt connecting for Ratlock, who used to use Chris Jericho in the Hollywood Open Challenge, which was really where he started up. In Ratlock, you look at the evolution of him as a character here in EIF and really how this year came to be. As Ratlock getting to the top turnbuckle in Hybrid, trying to get involved there, and he does not. Beautiful corkscrew connecting for the Hollywood movie star, who's capable of match of the night performances as he did at True Punishment. Off the rope, Aaron comes bumpering. Take a look at this. What's Ratlock going to do? Tag made. Could be seeing a tag move here. And instead, disconnect between NBC and Ratlock. And instead, though, Aaron goes for the non-legal man. And NBC catching Aaron. Ratlock's going to have to exit the ring, though, as the F5 completes. And now an opportunity. NBC, though, gets Hybrid, clears the deck, says he doesn't even need Ratlock's help. And now he's going to look for the pinfall. Ratlock is going to have to make sure that Hybrid does not get involved. Hybrid able to break up the pin. Ratlock, I'm not going to give Hybrid's team a free move because, in my opinion, I don't think you intentionally went for it after. Yeah, it was like right. Yeah, that's how I looked at it. Now drop kick connecting for Aaron. Hybrid, the healthiest man in this match, and now off the apron goes Ratlock. A 1-0 finisher count for Team NBC and Ratlock, the Superstardom team, who have home field advantage, I guess. Fireman's carry connecting for Hybrid. NBC down on one knee, and NBC going to quickly try and make the tag, and so here we go. Jericho and AJ, Ratlock and Hybrid. NBC has got to get out of the ring, though. I mentioned episode 317 of Superstar here tonight, longest running show in EIF history. Episode 303 of Extreme Distortion takes place this Friday. So X3, not your typical week where you have a pay-per-view be the last show of the week. You've got ED as the last show. X3, the bridge in between the regular shows this week, but certainly no bridge that's not worth crossing over. An excellent card highlighted for the third X event to celebrate a decade of Extreme International fighting here on Xbox Live. And a great tag match featuring 4 great superstars in this league. As from the top rope, Ratlock superplex connects. Big, painful move. Aaron certainly feeling it. Big snapping suplex. And notice Ratlock and NBC, I think what they've done a lot throughout this match is cut that ring in half. You're not seeing the action take place throughout a lot of different areas, as Aaron getting on the apron and quick to grapple. And oh, wait a minute, pulling him in the ring. It's magic, you know. Sorry. Anyway. And I think Ratlock is trying to get a tag. And no. Oh, but look at that. Smart move from NBC. Wait, why was the ref counting? Just curious. Oh. Oh, and look at that hybrid easily. And that's just Ratluck being cocky right there. Right in the corner of hybrid. And it has, for the most part, been all Ratluck and NBC in this match. Surprising, in my opinion, given the turmoil these two have had, but maybe so. Enziguri connecting for Aaron. Opportunity to maybe tag in hybrid, elects not to. And but good sign of teamwork there, as saying to the outside NBC, you cannot go on that side. I'm surprised. NBC, how do you not know that rule? God, you're dumb. You're the world champion? Yeah. We really do need a new face. Well, in fairness, though, Ratluck has been doing tag matches for several years more. Belly-to-belly reversal there for Ratluck, who almost within arm's reach of hybrid. Hybrid sincerely wanted to get there. Perhaps this was on ED, where a Call's character can have 6-foot-long arms. That might have worked. Tag is made to hybrid. He is the most healthy in the match. Ratluck quick to get out and is once again champion and champion. NBC into the corner, running clothesline into the Bulldog. Right out comes hybrid. We got to remember NBC with the record for the longest Superstar title reign. However, hybrid, I believe, tied or in the lead with the most Superstar championship reigns. So he has a ton of experience in Superstardom. Aaron, also former champion, has a double leg shoot takedown, connects. A UFC background coming out there from the Brock Lesnar representative. Back-to-back years with Brock Lesnar. NBC Master initially concerned about Lesnar going into 2K17, the cover athlete. Had been rumored to have had 3 reversals based on a game demo, but that would soon be changed, and now Lesnar possibly more lethal and more dangerous than ever. Has a variation suplex, but smart move from hybrid, able to avoid NBC there. NBC, and hybrid watches as NBC deflected him for a second. Hybrid, though, calling out NBC, but NBC just a little bit of bravado there. He's Irish whipped into the corner of Ratluck. And hybrid with a clothesline right out into the Bulldog. Well, we saw Ratluck do that in hybrid's corner earlier, and now hybrid feeding on the energy. 11-11, make a wish right now, as we are in overtime for your Superstardom main event, 7th match of the evening. Tag made into Ratluck. NBC out of desperation trying to get out of there. Well, hybrid was convincingly controlling during that stanza. Now hybrid picking up Ratluck, spinning heel kick, deflected, and Rat back down. I mentioned Ratluck, the #1 contender to that Superstardom title. He's also Mr. Money in the Bank. As a little bit of deja vu took place right there. Hybrid back to tagging in Aaron. Aaron with a little bit of time to recuperate that he had on the outside, so let's see if he can change things up. Aaron has been on the defensive end through most of his time in the ring in this match. Certainly like to get back in the swing. Does have a finisher in his hand. I thought you were going to pull a Jericho and say, he's my best friend. Oh, referee got caught. Ratluck loves the referees. Would not be the first time. NBC gets tagged in the AI crowd with Suplex City chants for the longest reigning Superstardom champion in Extreme International Fighting's history. NBC teeing off. And we mentioned Aaron defeated NBC to get that title. Let's not also forget that that was in a multi-man, and when they fought one-on-one, NBC was the victor to regain the championship, his second reign. He would then lose that to Jetstar over the summer before winning it back from Jet in a hellacious 3 stages of hell at SummerSlam, and thus would begin the reign of NBC Master. NBC stopped once again. One reversal in for Aaron. Now down to 2 goes NBC. Aaron out of reversals with 2 finishers. Goes for the drop kick. NBC saw it coming all the way. Big shot to the body, and the Kimura is locked in. The Kimura is locked in. Hybrid trying to get there, and he does. NBC has submitted so many people with that single submission hold. And this time he may have looked to add another victim to his list had it not been for Hybrid, but it is a 2-0 tag team. Now again, it's a tag team match. In this tag team match, in a handicap match it's different. In this tag team match, it is 7 finishers to a team. So if your team gets hit with 7, it's over. I'm also saying that in part because of time constraints, let's be honest. A lot of guys here. Oh, and look at that. How close was Aaron to making that tag? He's going to have a second chance, and he does this time. NBC. Well, NBC has not been able to best Hybrid while being in the ring. Trying to get him on the outside there. It didn't happen. So 2-0 finisher count for Team Rat and NBC. The only finishers hit are from NBC. The only ones that have been hit on Aaron. 2 men in the ring who have been non-factors in that category thus far. Could be changing that. 1 finisher in hand for Hybrid, and I believe at least 1 in hand for Ratluck. I can't see because of the broadcasting icon. And Hybrid waking up Ratluck. Oh, a brainbuster connects for Rat. We saw him use that move when he fought Deathlock one-on-one. A great matchup at True Punishment on November the 19th. Can still catch that on the EIF network here under past broadcasts, along with a number of other matches that took place at True Punishment. Champion is brought back in to fight Hybrid. Let's see what NBC can do this time. Reverse on the first shot. This time, though, Hybrid going to get Aaron back in. And NBC forced outside with a reversal. No clean entry given from Team Aaron and Hybrid. Well, while you could consider me a commentator, consider Hybrid the narrator for this match. Though audio may not be included, Hybrid has done a number of trash-talking segments, particularly on NBC. Occasional side chatter given to Rat, but mainly NBC Master, who, you know, and you know, during his reign, I mean, it's been a tough call. He's been a very polarizing figure in EIF. There are certainly some NBC supporters. There are others who feel that this guy is not a credible superstar by reign. I would certainly beg to differ given his challengers. A lot of people look back at Brutality and what a great superstar he was, but you take a look at the longest reign that Brutality had versus the one NBC had, and I certainly think that Master is the better of those two, even though Brutality is not really harped on too much about things such as that. So, you know, NBC's got to still win over some people. He certainly has an opportunity, though, to win over some more viewers on Wednesday evening. If he can knock off Ratluck, remember, Ratluck has not, I mean, we can't even remember the last time Ratluck has been beaten in a Superstardom one-on-one. And NBC has the opportunity to do that to Rat. Working on the arm there, goes down, goes Ratluck. Yeah. Oh, Rowlook taking out NBC. Well, we talk about their match coming up Wednesday night. Now Rowlook saying he'll do it himself. Oh, and he is sidestepped away, though, from Aaron. Aaron, no capitalization there. Jawbreaker reversal from Aaron, or from Rowlook to Aaron. They joust back and forth. Smart move from Aaron to avoid that corner a little bit more. We thank you for staying with us now. Understand if you're just now tuning in after watching or finishing up watching Monday Night Raw, you are watching the main event headed into overtime, or has been in overtime here on Superstardom episode 317. Is the 7th match of the night, tag team match featuring the 2 one-on-ones that will headline our EIF X3 special event live on the EIF network this evening on November the 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight, Hybrid and Aaron, Rowlook and NBC teams their opponents on Wednesday. Still a 2-0 finisher count for Team NBC, or Team Superstardom, I should say. Right hand, now Rowlook making the tag in NBC once more. A guy that Hybrid has loved to be in the ring with. And oh, man. What a clothesline. And Aaron has got to be careful here. Does not get called for anything. Aaron, a wise superstar, though. I didn't see it, sorry. Oh, both watchers. Boo. Well, I'll be honest. Oh, wait a minute. Not a finisher, though. Not a finisher. Not a finisher. 3 finishers in hand for Hybrid Maniac. And there is a 2-1 finisher count. They have to wait till it completes, but take a look at that insult to injury, and it completes. In the ring comes Aaron, and Rowlook, and that's easy. Rowlook will simply just step on that one, step right back out. So finisher count cut in half, and this finisher count could be a decisive matter in this match. I certainly hope to goddamn it is not, because we have a long way to go if that was the case. Take a look at the referee, though. He's looking at NBC. NBC has got to get out of the ring right now. And NBC still, he's taken back down. NBC must exit and re-enter the ring if Rowlook does attempt a finisher. He's going to go to set Hybrid in the corner, but notice no tag team partner there. Official keeping a close eye. I swear to God, I thought Hybrid was going for NBC again. I was going to be like, what is the point in this? Oh! Ball breaker delivered. We await for the count here. And just like that, though, NBC and Ratluck, Aaron could not survive. And so because of that, guys, again, not an elimination match. And so on their brand, Team Superstardom, NBC and Ratluck are victorious. But the question is, which one of those two will be victorious this Wednesday night? Because they were a tag team tonight. They will not be a tag team come Wednesday night, as will Hybrid and Aaron. And that all comes your way this Wednesday night. EIF X3, and that is our next broadcast for you live here on the EIF Network, comes your way this Wednesday. Again, that's November the 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch the entire show right until the very end, the final ringing of the bell, all here on the EIF Network. And if you don't want to miss a moment of that, make sure you follow us right now here on Twitch, as well as over on Twitter using @EIF Network. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, EIF Archive, for any missed video content. Again, that is EIF Archive with EIFARCHIVE. And for any other ring queries, roll over to our EIF website, the official website of Extreme International Fighting, at leaguelineup.com/EIF Lives. You can check all the match card updates for that, Christmas Blood, Superstar Bios, and much more, including the show results from the rest of this show, including the matches that were off air. So once again, guys, Ratluck and NBC victorious. Jumper Magnum, the new United States champion. We have 4 titles to be defended Wednesday at X3. Will we have any new champions then? You'll have to tune in to find out. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Superstardom and another broadcast here on the EIF Network. From all of us here at Extreme International Fighting, I'm Carney. Have a good night, everyone. We will see you at X3.